As agency mandated to develop risk management plan and strategy for protecting human health, biological diversity, and the environment from potential risks associated with genetically modified organisms, the National Biosafety Management Agency, in collaboration with Paraclete Infrastructure Nigeria Limited, has organized validation and implementation workshop/training in Abuja for the implementation and monitoring of the National Biosecurity Policy and Action Plan for the years 2022 to 2026. Speaking to Delegate TV, some of the participants at the program expressed their views on the importance of the workshop.
What we are doing today is just to interact with stakeholders on the implementation of biosecurity policy and action plan 2022 to 2026. That's why we are here today. When we talk of biosecurity, biosafety, we are talking about prevention of personnel, workers, working in the lab, working in the farm, working in anywhere, preventing them from contacting diseases, preventing them, from contacting pathogens, in the lab or anywhere you are working, to prevent those things to attack you or to affect you. Biosafety is unintentional. The reason for this is why biosecurity is intentional. People thinking of a way to what we call awareness creation, sensitization. We are thinking of a way we should go into communities, into states, so that those of them who doesn't know what we are doing will now be abreast with what we are doing. We are even thinking of going to schools, going to universities, going to secondary schools, so that the young ones can understand what biosafety and biosecurity means. In our agency, National Biosafety Management Agency, we have well-equipped staff because we always train them. In fact, what we call in-house training, which we do each department do in-house training once a week, each department. So we do in-house training to equip them. That's number one. Number two, also, we send our officers to even outside the country, to train them. We have international partners that partner with us. So they help us to train our officers, because people are now talking about biosecurity, especially biosafety. We are talking about it. It's something that everybody is keen to know. So international partners always help us to train them outside. We have people who have masters, we have people who have PhD in this field. So we are doing well to help us, well equipped in this the work we are doing. The message is that everybody should be talking about biosafety, biosecurity. Everybody should have keen interest in biosafety, biosecurity, because it is the order of the day.
Well, it's important that the entire population of Nigeria understands that biosecurity is a matter that concerns everyone, and it's everyone's responsibility to ensure that the environment is safe from any form of harmful substances as a result of any intervention in terms of gene editing, gene drive, and synthetic biology, things that can possibly pose any risk to human health, the environment, and animals in general. Nigerians must now begin to understand that biosecurity is everyone's business, and that if they see anything that is suspicious with regards to manipulation of any the DNA of plants or animals, or carrying out any form of manipulation of gene or DNAs, they should report to the appropriate authority, which is the National Biosafety Management Agency.
The essential thing that we came to deliver is about the monitoring and evaluation of biosafety and biosecurity in Nigeria. The agency has desired to implement the policy on biosafety and biosecurity, and we have developed monitoring and evaluation guides and templates for them to be able to monitor what they are doing. So essentially, what we have done is to enable them, to empower them the more to be able to know what they are monitoring. We generated indicators for the policy documents, close to 500 indicators for them to know the tracking tools that they want to use to track. So those are the things that we essentially give to them to further empower them and enable them to deliver on their mandates. I want to advise or encourage people to be biosecure conscious. you need to be biosafety, imbibe the culture of biosafety. You need to know more about, because a new phenomenon that is happening in the world and all over is coming to Nigeria. The influence and the impact of GMOs and on agricultural sector and our food systems and our plant systems. So there is tendency for them to alter the dynamism of the way we used to live. So we need to be more conscious of what goes on in our environment. We need to be more conscious of the happenings around us for Nigerians to be safe and for us to leave good legacies for our people.
Our message is that every Nigerian will comply with this biosafety message so that we can move forward. And the objective is to create awareness, to enlighten people more about biosafety. But we need more money and more time so that we can elaborate and create awareness down to the village, down to the town, so that everybody will be aware.
On precaution measures, Nigerians were advised to always maintain a clean workspace to prevent the risk of exposure and transmission of infectious agents, and regularly disinfect personal lab spaces, reusable equipment, and commonly touched surfaces. Juliet Johnson, Delegate TV, Abuja.